Hey guys, how you going? I wanted to come on and talk about a few things because a lot of people have been asking questions about what's going on right now. So I'm not feeling real well today. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk today about what's going on. I'm still looking into the Nasara Jasara stuff. There's a lot to that. And it even takes, I have to go to the Australian Treasury website and have a look in there, as well as the Australian Taxation Office. So I'm going to go and look into that a lot further. What else did I have? A lot of people have been asking. Actually, rewind. Back to the Nasara Jasara. I will do the video. It might be tomorrow though. Because it's going to take a lot more research than I had initially thought. So, another thing I wanted to say is, guys, there are people waking up all over the place. I can see it. And I'm hoping you can too. And this is part of what they called the Great Awakening. Now, Trump is not going to vaccinate everybody, okay? I need to get this across to you now. Trump is a master troll. He knows how to troll the media, but unfortunately what people are doing is still listening to the media and they're being trolled as well. So what you're hearing is that the Trump is going to get the military to go out and vaccinate everybody. That is not true. What Trump is actually doing is, with the hydroxy, he is getting the army to start making this. So mass production happening. The dog's going again. Look, the dog is my daughter's dog. They've gone away for the weekend and this poor dog is just devastated. I've got cats and they don't quite get along. They're getting used to each other, but it's taking a while. And so the dog has to be kept out of my area of the house. It's really sad, but anyway, we'll get used to it and they will be together. Back to what I was saying. What Trump is doing is he knows that the hydroxy is a cure, but it's also a preventative, which you could pretty much call a vaccine. So that is what he's talking. He's not talking about vaccines that are getting injected or anything like that. He's not talking about chipping anybody. And I don't think they're not gonna succeed. What you're seeing in the media right now is the media panicking. So they're going to try and scare everyone. So they're just reporting absolute rubbish, not getting anything right at the moment. But that's about to change. Because from what I can see, this is just everything I see and hear, okay? I'm trying to summarize it into a small, easy to understand way. So what's going to happen shortly is, we're right in the middle of this, guys, in the middle of a great awakening. What's going to happen is a lot of people are going to start waking up because we are going to start to be bombarded with information coming out. There's going to be a lot of information coming out. So all I can say is be ready, and be ready to help people coming from not knowing. Normal people. We are normal people, just asking questions, but you know what I mean. The people who don't know anything. Some of them may have a hard time. Others will be fine. So just be ready to help anyone who is having a hard time dealing with what's about to come out. And another thing is, what's going to happen first is the people are going to be arrested those high-level people are going to be arrested for treason, sedition, stuff like that first. Later, when everybody has woken up, they will start to add the abuse, trafficking, murder charges to that. And that's when they are going to release all that information. I don't think they will release it until we have people charged with treason, sedition, and other crimes first. That's what we've been told. Now, what Trump is doing at the moment is he's actually exposing the media, and I can see that he is, because I can see people waking up all around me. And I thought Australia would be the last place to wake up, but they're not. We're not. And there's a lot of good Australian patriots, and I think once you get Australians angry, watch out. To be honest, the same as everywhere. This is worldwide. It's not just Australia or America. This is worldwide. All of it. Every single bit of it. So even in Australia, we're getting pushed, mandatory vaccinations, this, that, and they're trying. But people are starting to arc up back. So it's starting to have a go back at the media now. And government officials. And it's happening all over the place. Which is probably the last thing I thought I'd ever see. And it's really, really good to see. I'm so happy that I can see people waking up, guys. I hope you can see it too. Even on your social media, Facebook, anywhere. We are the digital army. We have to share all the information that we can, so that the word gets out there. Because, funnily enough, there's an article at the moment out there saying that someone in the Democrats in the US has complained to Facebook because they are not being projected forward, because people are seeing other information. So, in other words, the mainstream news are angry at Facebook because people are seeing alternative news. And that makes me happy. And if you don't think the news is all saying the same thing, do me a favour. I did this once a long time ago. In 2010, I sat, and we have 5 mainstream channels, but we have a lot more now, but we had 4 mainstream channels at the time, or 5, SBS if you count that. What I did was I watched ABC News, then we have 7, 9 and 10. I watched one after the other, and they said exactly the same thing. So when you see the video clips of American news talking, they've got exactly the same talking points, and it gets sorry guys, I just hit the mic. It gets overwhelming, and it's really hard to listen to. It actually makes me feel sick to listen to it, them all saying the same thing at the same time. It's horrible. But I've seen it in Australia, and this was 10 years ago. So mainstream media is really, really unreliable. You would be better off getting your news from alternative media. And that's what they're trying to stop. They want to stop us in any way they can. And as I said before, guys, I'm just here. I'm a normal person. I'm just here looking for the truth. And sometimes it gets a bit weird and way out there, but that is looking for that's part of you've got to look at everything, consider everything. And then with things you're undecided on, put them aside and say, right, I'm undecided on that. I know this. Undecided on that. Wait till later. But everyone's about to find out how true this all is. Even the non-believers in Q are going to find out that this is actually happening. And we've all been led into a big scare. Yeah, I'm also seeing people are sending me, and I appreciate they're sending me truther videos from YouTube, but these people are reading mainstream articles, and they're believing it and then going off on their tangent. Well, half of them aren't true, and that's where the research lays. You have to dig harder, further in there to find the truth. It won't be on the first page of Google. It'll be buried. I have a newfound respect for YouTubers. anyone who does any research and tries to report it. It's hard work. It's not easy. I have just found myself, I've got a job. Something I never thought I'd see again because I'm sick. And I thought I'd never work again. And now I think I found a job that I can do from home. And guys, I am getting better. Sorry, these are tears of happiness. I'm not crying. Well, I am, but they're tears of happiness because if you've known for the last 16 years how hard it's been, I tried to work for 4 years of it, but realised that I was losing jobs left, right and centre and I was going to give myself a really bad name. So I am on disability. I'm trying to get off it. That's why I'm trying to make this my job. And I kind of started off hoping it would turn into that, but didn't expect what I've got. I just can't believe how good this is. And it was only because I had insight that I could see other truthers didn't quite have. They're good at heart. They'll come around. Just hang in there with them. I'm not telling you not to watch anyone. I would not do that. I don't. It's hard work. It really is hard work. So I appreciate all the truthers out there and what they're doing because we are all working for the same thing. Regardless of what we believe, we're all working towards the same goal. And even if we don't agree with what people are saying, we can take the good advice that we get or the good tangible stuff that we get and just keep it in mind, okay? Just keep everything in mind. But I can honestly see something that I think a lot of people can't see. And part of it is because I've been following Q. Well, without that, I wouldn't know what's going on. I'd be just as confused as everybody else. So if anything, it's just, it puts things in order for you. They don't tell you when, like they do tell you things, but they're more asked in a question style. And then they do give you links to things that have already been out there for years that we missed. As they say, we have it all. And we have a lot too that is right in front of us if only we knew where to look for it. So, this is amazing. I'm just watching all of this happen, and sometimes it's overwhelming how good it is. Not how bad it is, but how good it is. The reason you're hearing about forced vaccinations and everything like that, this is their last push. They're trying, and it's also to expose them. Because all media is being exposed. If you watched my video on Aussies breaking their TVs, which was just called News or something, I think. But anyway, just making sure that I've said everything I need to say before I let you guys go. And this is supposed to be the year of the boomerang. So everything they have said, the media and that, it's going to come back on them. Also Gates and all them. I also heard, it was something really weird. How do you get to the king? You go through the queen. In the deep state, who would be the queen? Would that be Hillary? Once you take the queen out, that's the end. The whole thing comes tumbling down. So I'd be looking out for not just, I was guessing Obama maybe, or Gates. But I'd throw Hillary into that as well now. And it's because of something that Q said. He said, the queen protects the king. And I think we're talking about chess. I don't know how to play chess. I never learnt. I learnt checkers instead and then went off from there. But anyway, the queen protects the king. And if you take the queen out, there's no one protecting the king. And who do you think the king of the deep state is? That's up to you. I'm not going to guess on that. It could be Obama, it could be any of them. But it's going to get more exciting, guys. This is a good thing. Everything that's happening right now is waking people up. And if you think that Trump would turn around and vaccinate after all of this, he's waking people up. Q's waking people up. We are waking people up. And if you think they're going to wake people up and then turn around and try and vaccinate and chip us, they have hell on their hands if they do that. There is no way that's going to happen. And it was the same with 5G. They've got the protection. And I think I'm hearing that 6G, something called 6, 7, even 8, I don't know how far it goes up, but they said that apparently 5G was the worst because they had designed it for a weapon. But we'll see how it goes, guys. And then they've got magnets to help prevent the 5G effects. We'll see what happens. Because I'm not in for 5G either. I really don't want it. Yeah, so I just wanted to come on and say that. Also, with the hydroxy and my health, it works. It works. The only thing was I stopped taking it after 10 days because I didn't know how long you could be on it for. So I need a really good doctor who will listen to me and help me to know how long I could be on it for. My stomach went flat. I can suck my stomach in it. I couldn't do that before. I was so bloated that I couldn't suck my stomach in. Right now I'm on the MMS treatment. I'm trying that out. The only thing that's getting me is nausea, and it's not all the time, it's only every now and then, but they did warn that that could happen. Everything else is going fine, so my health is picking up, guys. Okay, guys, I've got a few people to thank. I need to put my glasses on for this. Okay, I have to thank Jason, who just wanted to send a little help towards the cause. And I'm your favourite YouTuber. Oh, really? I really didn't expect that. That's lovely. I'd like to say thank you to Faye and Chloe. And thank you to Shannon as well. I really appreciate anything because I'd never expect anything to come through. But if you do, that's fine. And if you can't, that's fine too, guys. Okay, guys, you always put your thoughts down below in the comments, and my PayPal link will be in the description. Don't ever feel bad if you can't, because I'm in the same situation. I appreciate everyone who watches, listens, watches, shares, likes, comments, anything, guys. So I just never expected it to go where it has. So I really, really do appreciate all of you, each and every one of you. Okay, guys, stay safe, stay calm. It's a good thing. And we'll all see how it goes. And we're all together in this. So if it does turn, we'll all fight it together. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye.